In this video, we're diving into a financial powerhouse. Countdown of the top 20 richest cities in the world. This ranking is based on the city's latest nominal GDP. Starting off at number 20, we have Moscow. Russia's capital has a GDP of $412 billion and is home to 21.5 million people. Moscow is not just a political heart of Russia, but also a key player in the energy sector. Those oil and gas revenues certainly add up. Next up at number 19, we're heading to China in Chongqing City. This city has an impressive GDP of $428 billion. With a population of 32 million, this megacity is a major manufacturing and logistic hub. And a fun fact, Chongqing is one of the fastest growing cities in the world. Taking the 18th spot is another Chinese heavyweight, Guangzhou, China, with a GDP of $437.7 billion. Home to a population of almost 19 million people. Guangzhou is a major trading hub, basically the city where all your made-in-China items are probably passed through at some point. Now, lands at number 17 is Shenzhen, China, with a GDP of $491 billion and a massive population of around 17.6 million residents. This technology-driven city is home to some of the world's biggest companies like Huawei and Tencent. At number 16, we've got Singapore with a GDP of $525.2 billion and a population of just 6 million. This city-state punches way above its weight, a financial hub and innovation center. Singapore proves that size doesn't matter when it comes to economic power. Now at number 15 is the city of Boston. With a GDP of $571.6 billion and a population of just 4.9 million. Boston is a city of technology, innovation, education, and cutting-edge healthcare. This city is also a major player in biotech industries. Coming in at number 14 is Beijing, the China's capital, with a GDP of $621 billion and 22.37 million people. This city is the center of everything from politics to businesses in China. Next up at number 13 is Houston, Texas, with a GDP of $633.2 billion and a population of around 7.1 million. This oil and gas capital in the US has a lot more going on than just energy. Houston's business climate is hotter than its summers. At number 12, we are in the US capital, Washington, D.C., home to the nation's most powerful institution and a GDP of $660.6 billion, with a population of around 6.3 million. The city is a growing hub for technology and education. Number 11. Shanghai. This is China's futuristic metropolis. It boasts a GDP of $670 billion and is home to around 24 million people. With its towering skyscrapers, Shanghai is a global financial hub that never sleeps. Cracking the top 10, we have Dallas, Texas, with a GDP of $688.9 billion and a population of around 7.6 million people. Dallas is a major financial center with a booming real estate market and a growing technology sector. At rank number 9, we're heading across the Pacific to Osaka, Japan, with a GDP of $699.47 billion, home to more than 19 million people. Osaka, as a historic merchant city, it remains a major economic hub, known for its manufacturing and trade. Next up, at number 8, we're back in the US with San Francisco, with a GDP of $729.1 billion and a population of just 4.57 million. This tech giant city is home to the world's biggest names in Silicon Valley like Google, Apple, and Facebook. Moving on to rank number 7, it's Chicago. The windy city has a GDP of $832.89 billion and a population of 9.6 million. Its diverse economy spans from manufacturing, finance, and transportation, making it a key player in a global market. Number 6 takes us to Seoul, South Korea, with a GDP of $910 billion and a whopping 26 million people. Seoul is a manufacturing, technology, and entertainment powerhouse. In addition, this city is home to a global brand like Samsung. Now, into the top 5, we have Paris, France, with a GDP of $938.17 billion and 13 million residents. Paris is known for much more than the Eiffel Tower. It's a global center for luxury, finance, and technology. Not to mention, it's the cultural and fashion capital of the world. At number 4, we have London, England. This iconic city has a GDP of $978.4 billion and a population of 14.9 million. As a global financial hub, London is home to some of the world's most important banks and investment firms. And now, we're down to the top 3. The city of Los Angeles, with a GDP of $1.23 trillion and a population of 12.8 million. LA is known for Hollywood and entertainment. The city's economy is surprisingly diverse, from aerospace to technology. Here we are at number 2. It's Tokyo, with a mind-blowing GDP of $2.084 trillion and with 41 million people. It's the largest city by population in this list. Tokyo is a tech giant and home to some of the biggest corporations in the world. And finally, at number 1, it's the Big Apple, New York City, with a GDP of $2.16 trillion and a population of around 20 million. New York is truly the financial capital of the world. From the Wall Street to the Times Square, this city never sleeps and its influence is unmatched. So, there you have it. The top 20 richest cities in the world by GDP. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing content. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.